What a jump, folks. Stocks gapped up and ran higher to start the week, with DIA jumping to new all-time highs and SPY and QQQ now within spitting distance of new highs. It is a bullish start, no doubt, but the week is young. IWM is still pushing higher inside a rising wedge. The dollar bounced from its 20-day moving average and closed on its high. Oil printed a doji near a key falling wedge area. HYG is sitting in a big symmetrical triangle, and we have a stacked economic calendar ahead with the Fed decision and Walsh's first FOMC press conference on Wednesday. Let's get into what Grok Trade is seeing as the market kicks off a loaded week. And quick reminder before we walk through the charts, this is not financial advice, not a buy or sell recommendation, and not a reason to chase, short, panic, or force a trade. Grok Trade is sharing market commentary, technical analysis, chart-based perspective, and trader education. So trade the chart in front of you, manage your risk, and speak with a qualified financial advisor for guidance specific to your situation.
Yeah, and today being Monday, June 15th, 2026, you really have to look at what happened today and ask if the lower lows we mentioned last week were just a quick liquidity grab.
Right, like big money just shaking out weak hands.
Exactly. Or, are they using today's jump to actually mask a major turn?
I mean, looking at SPY and QQQ, it feels like speeding down a highway with the dashboard warning lights flashing. Like, the momentum is undeniably great, but you just can't ignore the underlying mechanics.
You really can't. And a lot of that speed is running on the Iran deal narrative.
Right, all that geopolitical optimism.
Yeah, which is fine, but it's just a headline right now.
Yeah.
People totally ignoring the massive data wall ahead.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got building permits and housing starts tomorrow.
And then Wednesday's packed, right? You've got retail sales, the Fed interest rate decision, FOMC projections, and Walsh's first Fed press conference.
Exactly. So taking small caps, IWM pushed to new all-time highs today, but it's still respecting the upper resistance trend line of its rising wedge.
So traders need to watch its rising support trend line.
Right, because if that breaks, it gets messy. And DXY could absolutely be the catalyst. I mean, the dollar gapped down but bounced hard from the 20-day moving average and closed on its high.
Which means we could see the dollar run back toward resistance in a bull pullback situation.
Yeah, and that pressures everything. Speaking of pressure points, the iShares iBoxx High Yield Corporate Bond ETF, HYG, is building energy in a symmetrical triangle. If that breaks the wrong way, watch out.
Okay, quick pause for a second. Drop a comment and tell Grok Trade what stock you're watching or what market question you want covered this week. And hit the like button and subscribe so you can catch the next market update. Okay, so moving to commodities, like crude oil futures, CL gapped down but printed a doji.
Yeah, pure indecision there. But if CL pops back inside the falling wedge we mentioned last week...
Wait, does that trigger a bullish death hook?
It does. It traps the sellers. And if oil spikes, well, that Iran deal narrative suddenly looks a lot less stable.
Wow, right. What about crypto and metals? Bitcoin popped today.
It did, but cautious is the word here. Bitcoin still looks very bear flaggish.
Just a weak rally and a downtrend.
Yeah. And for metals, gold futures, GC, and silver futures, SI, both popped, but GC pulled well off its high. It left this really concerning shooting star-like doji.
So buyers pushed it up, but sellers just violently took control before the close.
Exactly, which perfectly highlights our trading wisdom for the week. I mean, strong gaps and new highs are bullish, but you still need confirmation.
Right, you have to respect reversal patterns and failed breakouts.
And headline risk. Markets can look totally clean in the morning and completely change by the close. You have to cut losers short, let winners run, and whatever you do, avoid forcing trades ahead of major news.
Right. So the big question for you to watch this week is, can bulls drive SPY and QQQ into new highs? Or will those under the surface pressure points start to matter again?
Hey, thanks so much for watching. If you're a newer trader and want a great foundation with no fluff, start with our free Trading 101 videos at groktrade.com/learn. And if you're ready to reach your full trading potential, whether you're a total beginner or a battle-hardened trader, check out our mentorship program at groktrade.com/trading mentor. All of these links are in the description below. Grok Trade is where traders reach their full potential.